Good morning and welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. You made it to Monday. Look at me. You made it to Monday, which means you got a fresh week. And you know what we love around here? A fresh week. We got a great show for you guys today. Josh is in the studio. Grins behind the scene. Nick roaming. Here's the thing about it, okay? You made it to Monday. Listen, it's the worst day of the week. Or we reset the mind frame. It's the best day of the week because you get a fresh slate in front of you. You had to pay the bookie or you got paid out. And guess what? We get to do it all over again. Lamar Jackson is winning the Super Bowl. I just want everyone to know that right now. We went 3-1. I think people forget I sat here, literally fed you the full script. The full script. I fed you. I literally fed it. I said the Packers cover, the Ravens cover, the Lions game goes over, and then I said the Bills, but we're going to talk about that a little later. A lot happened this weekend. Some teams won, some teams lost, some teams covered, some teams didn't, and Book It with Trent is still in motion. So we know that for a fact. The BTL boys still steady cashing. Javon is going to be in a little bit of what we like to call a pickle. Because does he stay with his tonsils glued on Sam Laporta? Or what was the other option? Help me out here, Josh.
I think it was the Buccaneers or Sam Laporta. That's
sure?
what he was between.
I think it was it that?
I would assume that that's what it was.
He tweeted something last night.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He's got a Niners Super Bowl ticket.
Yeah. He said the Niners to win it. Yeah.
He's got a Niners Super Bowl ticket. Javon in a pickle. I'd say you got to go where your tonsils are glued. We're going to start the show off. I said Josh is going to have to make an uncomfortable confession. I'm going to put him on the spot right now because I feel like he's going to have to do this. I'm going to say every day until next season starts. And I think you know what the confession is.
Yeah, I think I know.
And it's that the Packers are all the way back.
Yeah, they're so good.
Dude, if you're a Bears fan, you are in fucking motion.
Yeah, dude, it's just like
they lose a back-to-back MVP and are somehow back before the Bears do.
And we had 30 years straight of two quarterbacks that are just generational. And now we got another. They got to pay him though. So hopefully they pay him and he declines a little bit. That'd be ideal.
I'll tell you what though, the new one looks better than both combined. At this age, what he's doing, he looks better than both of them combined.
Yeah, in his first season, like his first true season, he looks the best for sure.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, I have a quick letter to Buffalo after watching last night. First of all, Tyler Bass. What the fuck are we doing? Was it just me or did that feel rushed? I feel like that field goal felt rushed. It might have been like a normal amount of time to set up and take a field goal, but he looked so nervous when he was stepping back and it felt so rushed. I don't know why. I don't know why that play felt so rushed. Was it just me?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel like that, but I felt something in my tummy that he was going to miss.
Dude, I did too.
Yeah.
The minute he came out, I was like, oh, like either tie game. But then I saw him stepping back and I was just like, I genuinely don't think he's going to make this. And I'm not just saying that to say that because I feel like LeBron James probably is going to tweet the same thing or something like that in the next coming days. But I genuinely felt like I was like, oh my God, he's going to miss this fucking field goal. And then it didn't even have a pulse. It didn't even have a pulse.
Yeah, it was never
literally
close.
Did not have a pulse. Did not have a pulse. Which is why I feel like I have to say this and I have to get it off my chest. A letter to the Buffalo Bills, man. What more can these fans do for you guys to win a big game? Sacrificing their bodies to a pit. Shoveling the stadium for you on the free ball. Crushing tables and destroying beers at 6 a.m. for a 6:30 kickoff. These fans are giving their bodies to this organization. And at what point will it be enough for you robots to win them a big game? As a Jets fan, I feel bad. And I fucking hate the Bills. But when will enough be enough for these fans? They show out to these games in minus 20-degree weather, shirts off, deleting beers, and you let Pat Mahomes come in your house with the most mid-team he's had since he got in the NFL and beat you again. When will enough be enough? When will enough be enough? Stephon Diggs, you can't bitch and then drop one in your goddamn basket.
That was an all-time throw, too. If he caught that, that goes down in history.
Josh Allen stepped forward and threw that ball, and I'm not going to lie, I got a little hard.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, he's throwing a nuke in a playoff game. And it was like 60 yards, it felt like.
Yeah, it was 65, I think.
Like,
in the
what
air.
the fuck,
Yeah.
dude? And it was perfect.
Perfect.
Back shoulder. Both hands. Right through it. When will enough be enough, Buffalo Bills? When will enough be enough for these goddamn fans, dude? When will enough be enough? They give you everything every year.
What else can you get? Like, that's the thing, is like all these teams that are so good that keep blowing it every year, like them and the Cowboys. Like, what do you even
But fuck
do?
the Cowboys, dude. They get to go to a stadium with a dome on it that you could buy fucking nachos and a helmet and also a 5-star steak. These Bills fans show up literally in the Arctic to root on you robots. And you lose again. You lose again. You lose again.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started. I mean, it's not all their fault. I'll say that. Because for the love of God, these refs are knuckle deep in Pat Mahomes' ass.
They always have, man.
I mean,
always.
they fucking love him. That flag was so late that it made my stomach hurt.
The PI.
Yeah.
When he like bodied him in the middle of the field.
And obviously, you know, karma's karma. McCall Hardman, but loses the ball, touchback. Like, actually massive for them, but, you know, the ball doesn't lie in that scenario. You know what I mean? And even Tony Romo, which I'm seeing a lot of hate for Tony on the feed. He's a great announcer. I love him.
He's one of the better ones. I just hate the announcers in general.
I love Tony Romo. I feel like he gets shit on. I love Tony Romo.
I think he's one of the better ones that's out there.
I do, for sure. But even he was like, that is within the 5 yards where you're allowed to make legal contact.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then the other guy asked, who's the guy that always, is it Gene Steratore? The guy that comes on.
The rules guy, yeah.
I fucking hate when Gene comes on. He's like, Gene, why in the world did that flag come out so late? Well, you know, what they're doing there is they're analyzing the play and they're checking the, it's like, dude, they threw it because fucking Pat Mahomes was third and like short. Okay, that's why they threw it. Let's just be honest. Taylor Swift is in the crowd and the cameramen are literally yanking one off every time in GTA to Taylor Swift being in that crowd.
Yeah.
However, Jason Kelsey, all-time guy.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
I just want to get a beer with Jason Kelsey.
That would be
That's all I want, dude. I just want to drink one beer with him.
Mm-hmm.
It'd probably take 2 seconds. It'd be the quickest beer of all time. I feel like he's a guy, open the throat. It's done.
Gone.
You know what I mean? Gone.
That's not,
gone. We need to do these Buffalo Bill fans right, though. And it's not Josh Allen's fault. I won't hear the Josh Allen slander. It's not his fault.
No.
When you get your guy that close, Tyler Bass, 1, you got to make the field goal. 2, I don't think people understand. He was literally moving that offense with like no wide receivers. He was throwing to Shakir most of the game.
Shakir looked pretty good.
I mean, he looked great, but that's not Gabe Davis.
No.
And Stephon Diggs couldn't catch a pass. Dude, honestly, if I have to watch Stephon Diggs give up on a route one more time, I'm going to like throw my head through a wall. Like, it's actually so frustrating. Every time I bet on him, it's like so frustrating. Baker Mayfield all the way back. And also, shout out to TikTok Live. Make sure you come over to Twitch. James Cook, where were you, guy? Where the fuck were you? It makes it real hard for Josh Allen to throw the ball when you literally are getting negative yards every time you touch the goddamn rock.
Did you see that he had like what his line was? He was like 61.5 was his line, and he had 67 and then had -4, -3, and then 1 yard and went under.
Dude,
61.
Like, we can't move the ball when James Cook just doesn't look for a hole.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, he really isn't good for much unless there's a gigantic hole right in the middle of the field. He can just run straight through it, or he's outside one-on-one. That's
it's actually
really it.
Unbelievable. I will say this, though. Massive Pacheco guy. New Jersey guy, went to Rutgers. The way he runs, I don't know if people got the reference, but he runs like the dog from the Sandlot. Remember when he's chasing he runs like that dog. Like, literally nothing will stop him. And he gets that head down and he starts moving. It's like, dude, I love that guy. So I'm rooting for him again. Big New Jersey guy.
There's another New Jersey running back. If I think I'm correct. I think Gus Edwards went to Rutgers as well.
Was Gus Edwards a Rutgers guy?
I think he was. Chad, let me know if he was. I think he was.
I think is from New Jersey and went to Rutgers. So.
No, I know he went to Rutgers, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm
pretty sure Gus went there too.
Lamar Jackson is winning the Super Bowl. This is Lamar's year, and we're playing Kodak until he wins the goddamn bowl. We are with Lamar and Kodak against Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce because I'll never understand the Taylor Swift hype. Don't come from my head. Don't come from my head. But if it's between Lamar and Kodak and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift,
Easy. Come on.
do I even have to explain myself? Lamar Jackson's winning the Super Bowl. This is his year. And I hope everybody knows that this Chiefs team is going to have to walk into Baltimore and they're going to get fucking smoked. I think what I thought Josh Allen was going to do, Lamar Jackson is going to do. Because that second half that he had on Saturday, was it Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. That second half that Lamar Jackson had on Saturday is the exact reason why Lamar Jackson's winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson of years past would have come out, close game like that. Obviously, he's not thinking about the large spread, but a large spread and shit down his leg. He came out so mature, moving the ball, using his feet, putting the defense in positions when he couldn't get where he needed to go to be able to make stops and give him a lot of field.
Yeah.
And to come back and literally just beat the shit out of the Texans. Like that defense, when I was watching that first half, first thing went through my mind, I went, Lamar's fucked. Like it's happening again. The Texans are going to beat him as a massive seed. Like this is going to go down again as Lamar Jackson in the playoffs 0-2 at home. This is going to be 0-3. For them to him to go to the tunnel early. I love that. And then to come out in that second half and just do exactly what he needed to do. Don't lose the cool and beat the shit out of a team that you should beat the shit out of. That's what you need to see as a defense and as an offense with Lamar Jackson as your leader. And he's going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, people forget their defense played out of their minds too.
I love Kyle Hamilton.
I mean, Houston just torched the best defense in the league in the Browns, and then walked into Baltimore and looked like a fucking
that second half. I don't think they scored.
No, they didn't.
They didn't score in that second half. You're gonna hear it first on the show. I'm putting $1,000 on the Ravens to win the Super Bowl.
Really?
I'm going to be putting $1,000 on the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. This is my team, and I'm going to Kodak Bop every day until he wins the Super Bowl.
What are their odds?
I haven't checked it. I got to call.
Look.
I got to phone in my buddy. Shout out, Mark. The Packers did it again. Bears fans and Moose. We already talked about it, but you're fucked, Josh. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Their
odds are
fucked.
plus 200.
Plus 200. $1,000 on plus 200. I'm putting on it today. Is Detroit back? And can they do it all?
Were they ever here?
No.
But are they here? Yes.
Yes,
Is Detroit here?
They're
Yes.
here now. They're here. And by the way, the Los Angeles Rams, you shipped Jared Goff off to end his career. And guess what? He's in the playoffs.
He's cooking.
He's bringing the Lions back.
Yeah.
And Dan Campbell, kneecap by kneecap, is going to crawl. He might crawl to the Super Bowl.
He might.
And I'll tell you what, though. A lot of Brock Purdy hate on the feed. Let's be honest. The kid's fucking mid. He's just a gamer. Okay.
Above average, slightly above average quarterback.
And you know what? That's fine. I think that is fine. I don't think we need to disregard every win he has just because they have a great offense, great play calling, and a great defense. He's doing his job. It's like going into a Subway and being mad that the Subway sandwich artist, is just doing their job.
Yeah.
Like, nothing special, just getting you the sandwich the way you ordered it. He's just doing his job. Since when in America, in the world, are we mad at people for just doing their job? He's winning games, and he's moving the ball. Yeah. He's doing his job. That's what is his job on paper, Josh?
What is his job?
Yeah, what is Brock Purdy's job on paper?
I mean, get the ball into Debo's hands.
Well, win football games. God damn
it,
Josh.
But I mean, that's layup. But that gives you the chance to win football games.
But
that's essentially what it is.
Debo.
Yeah, it's true. He was hurt, but
so that's what I'm saying. He's just doing his job.
I did just see though that his MRIs or something came back negative, so he's gonna play. Okay, but it said he's still questionable, but I'm sure he'll play. I don't know why
he's gonna play. He's gonna play.
Yeah.
But the Niners again, scary, got through the challenge, and now we go again against the Lions. It's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be fun. Here's the thing, and I want America to hear this when I say this. I watched a little bit of the Lakers Trailblazers last night because after that Bills game, I feel like I needed to decompress.
Okay.
Because I was holding a rather large Bills ticket and it was for the clean sweep. That fucking hurt, man. But if you watch the show, you could have had these bets. Grins. Let's do a VHS rewind, cut in the bets from the other show, come back here, and we do it every weekday. All right. Because Trent was like, I'm nuking the Blazers plus 12. And then I watched them get their fucking dick beat off.
They were down 12 in 2 minutes.
Dude, but I'll tell you what, though. And I'm a big Michael Jordan guy. I never got to watch him, but growing up, my dad's a big Jordan guy. My favorite basketball player of all time is Allen Iverson. Not that has any importance or any framing for what I'm about to say. LeBron James is probably the greatest basketball player of all time. Like, I never really take the time to like watch him play basketball other than when I was like younger. But he's the best player to ever play the game. Like, there's really like the age that he's at, I think he's played against 23% of the NBA. To be doing what he's doing at his age, to be putting up 27, even though it's a regular season game against the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
To be doing what he's doing at his age this consistently, like, he's the greatest player to ever play the game. Like, I don't really think there's a debate anymore. I could understand, like, he's not the best winner. You could say Michael Jordan 6-0 in the NBA Finals, the best winner to ever play the game. But in terms of just like pure basketball, like, he's the best player to ever play the game. Like, there's really no debate.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between like the GOAT and the best player. Like, I think that Michael Jordan is still the GOAT just because of like all the accolades and shit. But LeBron James is the best basketball player. It's like Tom Brady isn't like actually the best quarterback of all time,
Yeah,
like
he's
at the
Pat
position.
Mahomes.
It could be Pat. It could be, you can even say Rodgers gave him a run for his money, like in their primes. But I think it's like a different conversation saying GOAT versus best player.
You know, he's the greatest person to ever play basketball.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
would agree
I
with
think
that.
he's the best basketball player to ever play the game. Like, just the way to be doing this at his age is fucking crazy. It's literally insane. People forget by this age, Jordan was like fat and gambling all day.
Yeah.
Or on the Wizards fucking botting. Literally botting. But I just had to get that off my chest.
Nick Zim saying, "Are you high, Rodgers?" Question mark.
Yeah,
like Aaron Rodgers wasn't
that was
the best quarterback in the league for a long
I know,
time,
but he
or second best because Tom Brady.
blew my parlay last year against the Lions, so he could fucking kick rocks.
That's fair.
Josh, what in the world? Segment with Josh. What in the world is going on? Also, by the way, just wanted to make a quick announcement. I'm officially off the market.
Really?
Officially off the market. Not that that's big news to anybody, but officially off the market. Couldn't be happier.
Yeah, any girls in here?
Just
Get out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
I'm
Officially
sure
off the
there's a ton of
market.
you.
Couldn't be happier about it.
Let's go.
Josh, what in the world? Segment, what in the world is going on? Josh, give me 3 things that are going on in the
So I
world.
don't know if you saw this, but this dude named Nick Dunlap played in the American Express this weekend in the PGA.
Okay.
He is a sophomore at Alabama,
Wow.
and he won the tournament.
Holy shit.
Yeah, first amateur to win a PGA tournament since 1991, and it was Phil Mickelson that did it.
Wow. So I have these conversations a lot. High conversations in GTA with my buddies. What would be like the best sport to be like an unbelievable pro at? And I always say golf.
Oh, for
because
sure.
you just the career longevity.
Yeah.
The like now, especially with social media, I feel like people love a good golfer.
Oh, for
They
sure.
can
It's
get
definitely
fucked up on the course. They can
Yeah.
like play it in your free time. Like, just being an unbelievable golfer, so cool.
and he won $0
Ouch.
because he's an amateur. They're not allowed to get paid,
Ouch.
which is crazy. So they just
Look at some NIL.
so if you like look at the earnings on it, just 0 for him, and then second place got first place money. He got the $1.5 million.
That's so foul. If I'm him, I'm
1.5
done
mil.
with the amateur shit.
Yeah.
But
But going back to what you're talking about,
yeah.
the 2 best sports for sure are golf and baseball. Because
Oh, fuck baseball.
baseball, the only
Nope.
downside is that it's such a long season,
Nope.
but also you're relaxing for like
Josh, I'm out.
90% of the game.
I'm out.
Really? Would you take basketball or baseball? Would
Basketball.
you really? I'm taking baseball.
Baseball's just so botted. I fucking hate it so much.
Yeah, but you get paid so much money to do nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not gonna like argue with you, but just like personal preference, it would never be baseball.
I'm taking golf over baseball for sure, though.
Yeah, no, I think golf
Golf's
is
the best.
one.
Yeah,
My
golf's
ones and twos are golf, basketball, football, tennis,
Tennis would be sick.
and I forget the other one I had. That was like kind of like subtly fun. Fuck, I got to think about it. But baseball was literally all the way at
Swimming.
the bottom. Swimming was one for the Olympics.
Yeah,
Like being really good in an Olympic sport,
awesome.
super cool.
Yeah, we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, what do we
I don't know if you saw this, but I'm gonna pull up a little video for the chat.
Oh.
Kaitlin Clark.
Oh my god, dude. What
What?
the fuck?
What is she doing? Here, chat. Watch this.
Well, not
video.
her, but what's the other girl doing?
Dude. I think that it's on her.
No
If you,
way.
dude, I think that she intentionally ran into her and flopped. Chat, what do we think?
What a fucking insane take
I
by
don't think
you.
I don't think that
is
I don't think it's an
fucking
insane take.
God.
She's looking at her and runs into her and flops, and then it's like limping off the court. Yeah, they're all saying flop of the year. Flop, 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 flop.
What a fucking insane take that
It's
you
a
think
flop.
she ran into her.
She did.
What a brain dead Ohio State fan to run into Kaitlin. Dude, okay. First of all, I'm not doing this with you right now. I'm going to tell you exactly why. She just lost a massive game.
Yeah.
She is now like the face of women's college basketball. Couldn't love it anymore. I don't even think it's a hot take. I think she could come on and play Division I basketball in men's and do some damage. Put her in the corner, 3-and-D,
Like
play a zone. Don't let her get circled out. She could put up some points.
She put up like 5.5.
She scored 45 points. Her line on Prize Picks is 33, and she fucking clears it, dude.
Yeah.
45 points in any sport, I don't care who you are, you're unbelievably good. I think if I tried to guard her in a game to 11, I don't think I'd score a single fucking point. She literally has limitless range. It's incredible. I love watching her play.
She is fun to watch.
Listen up. Brain dead Ohio State bitch that ran into her. What the fuck are you doing?
Dude, I don't think that it was her.
This is crazy. Listen, she just lost a massive game. Massive game. They're now court storming every time you beat Kaitlin Clark because she's that good. When you lose a game like that, first thing you're thinking, I need to get off this floor because we're going to get mobbed.
Yeah.
That's what every losing team does. Especially her. She's trying to get the fuck out of there, dude. I'm sure she's aware of what's happening, that kids are running on the floor, but you're also probably like, okay, where are my teammates? Like, I need to get to the locker room right now. And this girl is coming like blindsiding. And I'm sure if you're Kaitlin Clark, even if you saw her, you're like, there's no way she's going to run into me.
But if you
there's no way this girl's going to run into me. It's also not Kaitlin Clark's job to dodge a fucking brain dead fan.
But it looks like if you watch the video in slow motion, it looks like the fan's running, not looking at anything. Like she's just running straight into the pile.
Which brain dead bitch, look where you're going.
But Kaitlin is looking at her and almost like runs directly into her and like pushes her and like falls down.
Dude, because it's also probably like, what are you doing? No way you're going to run into me. No way you're going to run into me. Like I wouldn't move either.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to get off. I'm not going to start ducking and dodging when I'm a player.
The problem I have with it is that she went down and clearly was not injured and then acted like she was hurt walking off the court.
Josh,
she was like limping off the court and shit. Like that was the softest shit I've ever seen in my time. Kaitlin Clark just went from #1 on my favorite women's basketball players down to unranked. She's gone.
That's fucking.
She's unranked.
What a fucking crazy. I could not disagree with you more, genuinely. And I normally don't disagree with you about a lot, but I could not disagree.
I think chat's agreeing with me right now.
I feel like you're gaslighting her. I'll say it. I feel like you're gaslighting. I feel like you're gaslighting Kaitlin Clark. No, I'm a massive Kaitlin Clark guy. And after watching that clip, like I put all the blame on the Ohio State girl. You can't just like, I've been on field stormings, went to Ole Miss, shout out the Rebels, probably one of my favorite colleges ever. We got to storm that field. Your job as a fan, when you jump on that field, obviously it's a little different with football players. You avoid the players.
Yeah, because they'll rock you.
So brain dead Ohio State girl running directly at Kaitlin Clark. It's not Kaitlin Clark's job to like dodge and duck and dive. And by the way, if I got fucking run into by some dumb drunk girl like running at full speed while I'm like not ready for it, I'm probably going to stay down a little bit too. You want to know why? Fuck your school. I hope you guys can never storm a court again. If I'm Kaitlin Clark also, like, yeah, NCAA, I hope you fucking saw that shit because Ohio State shouldn't be able to ever storm a court again. And I'm just making sure that happens.
Dude, everyone's saying this take is insane. There's a couple people. There's a couple of people agreeing with you. There's a couple agreeing with you.
All right, what's the last thing? And then we got to get to slate servers. What time is it? I don't have the time anymore.
It's 11:12. All
right,
so we got some time. But this has nothing to do with like anything that happened this weekend or anything. But just like a genuine question. We were talking about this in the morning meeting.
Oh god.
How old is too old to wear a jersey?
What kind of jersey?
Like if you're like going to like a Ravens game, like you put on like a Lamar jersey. How old's too old?
Anything over 25.
25?
Anything over 25.
Okay.
If you're wearing a jersey as a grown fucking man to a sporting event, like you're wearing the jersey of a 22-year-old as a 40-year-old man, like that, no.
See, like we were talking about this. We think that if you're over the age of like 35, you're only allowed to wear throwback jerseys. Like older players.
Just buy a throwback zip up, wear a hoodie, put a hat on. You're a grown man. You know, at some point in my life, I'm going to get to the point where when I'm going to Jets games, I'm obviously trying to have a good time. but it's not going to affect my emotions as much as it does right now. Like when you're a young guy or girl, it's okay for sports to affect the mindset a little bit. The minute you have like children and a fucking mortgage and like real responsibilities, you can't be wearing the merch of a 22-year-old being like, you fucking bozo. Like, dude, you are a loser.
I feel like,
however,
also where
as a Jets fan, I need fans like that, though.
Yeah.
I need a 50-year-old in full Jets gear, you know? So I want that for myself. I want that for my fan base, but I will just never be that guy.
I feel like
It's
it
never
also
that deep.
I feel like it also matters where you wear it. Like if you're wearing like a Lamar jersey, like out to the grocery store, like that's a little different than like
way too
if you're wearing it to a game, I can understand. But like just rocking a jersey out to like the grocery
Insane.
store, like just running errands and stuff.
And
I don't know
basketball
about that.
jerseys after the age of 18, don't fucking put them on. Do not put a basketball jersey
jerseys
on after the age of 18.
I
There
think
is
out of
no
college. Once you're out of
reason.
college,
Yeah,
22.
But even college, make sure you're wearing a sweatshirt.
Really? Like
You
tailgate season,
cannot
no one wore
be-
jerseys.
I know, well, obviously, but you cannot be a grown man with your sleeves off.
Yeah,
I hate that. So
I actually
much.
agree with that.
I hate that so much. Like guys that pull up to basketball games in jerseys, those are not meant to be jerseys that you wear. However, baseball jerseys, wear them whenever you want. Wear them to the grocery store, wear them whenever you want. They're a t-shirt, basically.
yeah, they're
so
like
baseball
shirts, yeah.
jerseys, wherever you want. Football and basketball, you're not on the goddamn team. You're not on the team.
Trent punching air right now.
Yeah, he's got fucking every jersey in his goddamn closet. But even him, you never see him wear them outside of a bit.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't just wear them around the goddamn house.
That is true.
But I will say though, if you're going to like a function for like the Super Bowl and you're a big fan, like that's fine. But I have like a Garrett Wilson t-shirt. I'll wear that.
Yeah.
Like I'll wear a Garrett Wilson t-shirt. I'll wear like what are you giggling at?
Nothing. Just the fact that it's a Garrett Wilson t-shirt.
Okay,
like I'll wear that.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck. But I'm saying like a t-shirt. That's like cool. It's like vintage. It's got him all over it. I'll wear that. But you will literally have to catch me dead in a jersey. Like I don't buy jerseys anymore. I don't do it. I'll buy baseball jerseys. Every stadium I go to, I buy a baseball jersey. But the guys that wear like jerseys for game day, it's a little much, man.
Do you know what's actually insane is that I was saying that you can't wear your like a team's jersey when they're not playing, and I did that this weekend. I completely forgot.
Did you wear a Bears jersey?
I wore my Justin Fields jersey on Saturday.
You're a fucking bot. You're actually a bot. Like actually a robot is what you are. All right, should we get to Slate Surfer? Should we surf some Slate? You're gonna have to keep me on the time because I don't have time.
Let's do it. Yeah, we got 14 minutes. We're good.
Here's what we're gonna do, guys. Listen, it's a Monday. You gotta pay for some beverages. I'm the guy that's gonna help you do it. Okay. For everyone in the TikTok live, make sure you come over to Twitch. For everyone in the Twitter, come over to Twitch. We're also gonna do the chat bets. By the way, chat, you're 0-6.
Are they?
Yeah. Chat, you haven't hit a fucking chat bet yet. So maybe let's step it up a little bit, guys. Okay. We're gonna get to your bets, but you're 0-8.
I think they're actually 3 and 3.
0-10.
You guys are actually 3 and 3.
You guys are 0-10. You guys, okay, here's the thing. I will take the abuse on social media when I'm losing bets. But when you guys are 0-12 and we just started the morning after, like, let's be a little better, chat. You know, you guys can't make fun of me when you're 0-15. That's just not how that works. So let's see one cross the finish line today. Okay, we're going to get the 2 chat bets. But 0-19 is fucking crazy, guys. I mean, it's too much. It's too much. We got the plan B. We got the it's already locked. Let's surf some Slate.
Let's do it.
Gut check, Wake Forest plus 7.5. I fucking hate North Carolina. And you know what? I like this Wake Forest team, so I would take the points with them. But just remember, guys, this is gut check. Putting pins in these games, okay? I might come back to them later. Make sure you're following on socials so we can actually lock in some bets together. I used to love Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They lost everyone to the portal. Let's keep moving down the list, shall we, Josh? Do you have your bet for today? I'm not going to ask you for it right now, but I just want to make sure you have it. Okay. Also, let's shout out Josh's t-shirt. Look at that thing. That's fucking sick. Shout out OVO.
Are they playing today?
Big Drake guys.
I don't think so.
No, they played yesterday. Got fucking smoked. I love betting on TSU, Texas Southern, Texas State, either of them, because that song, TSU. I love that. Okay? I literally used to just bet on them when that song came out, just to bet on them. Cincinnati, Kansas. Weird game. I don't know what to do with this Kansas team, I'll be honest. 8.5 points seems like a lot. The Cincinnati team is pretty hot, but we've only seen them be hot at home. So on the road might be a good spot where everyone goes, that's a lot of points for a really good Cincinnati team that the last 5 has beat some pretty good teams. Maybe we take Kansas. 8.5 in Kansas. It's hard to play on the road.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I think the easiest conference to play on the road, probably the Big 12.
Yeah,
I feel like that's probably the easiest conference to play on the road. Hardest is Big 10 for some reason, then the Big East. No, Big East, Big 10, SEC. I think that's how it goes in terms of difficulty to play on the road. It's really hard to get a win in the Big East on the road. It's a weird slate today, guys. I really think the only one I really, really love is probably Wake Forest. I'm definitely going to take that. And, I'm okay with losing my ass like that. I took Maryland plus 1.5. They lost by 2. I just want that said. Like that, just like what the fuck is good with that.
That's tough.
You know what I will do, though? Because there's not a lot of college basketball games. Why don't we just, or maybe do I not just have all the games up?
No, there's not that many. There's only like 15.
Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm not botting. All right, let's look at the NBA just like a little bit because I've been trying to get in my bag with the NBA just like a little bit.
That's actually the plan B tonight is an NBA game.
God, I immediately hit every game. I wouldn't mind the Magic plus 2 at home. I fucking love the Raptors. This is a moose shit slate. Dallas at home is kind of a wagon plus 3.5. All right, Josh, what's our plan B? Listen, guys, for those of you that may not know, the plan B bet is the latest game on today's slate. So when you've made some mistakes, you made some decisions you regret on the book, you take our plan B and you wake up either with all the coins back or it's a new day. And you can't be mad at us. Josh, the plan B today is?
We are going to go to the NBA today instead of college basketball.
Okay.
It's the Atlanta Hawks and Sacramento Kings over 237.5. Little late night bangs.
Actually, no, let's see some
snaps.
snaps for that. The plan B tonight, Atlanta Hawks, Sacramento Kings over. So when you've made some mistakes, you made some decisions you regret. Take our plan B, gets it all back. Josh, it's already locked. The highest over on the college basketball board. You know we do. We lock it in just a little half unit, maybe an eighth of a unit, a ninth of a unit. Lock it. It's been ice cold. Ice cold. If you want to fade the it's already locked, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no, you definitely
But we will
can.
not be fading it. The already locked highest over on the college basketball board is
New Orleans and Houston Christian over 161.
What the
disgusting.
fuck, dude?
Disgusting.
All right, you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it.
Houston Christian.
Yeah, that's foul. Actually, let's fucking nuke that.
Yeah, why
that
not?
feels like a good.
Should we
spot.
drive down to the game?
Yeah,
go check it out.
To that game.
We
I
could.
might die on my way home because it is getting cold out and there's a lot of rain and they do not know how to handle ice.
That's true.
So
That
if
is
I
true.
make it home, we'll nuke it.
Ref's on that.
Ref is on that.
We like that.
Let's go, Ref. We like that. All right, what time is it, Josh?
We got 9 minutes.
Listen up, guys. You know how we do it. We end every show with a little bit of motivation, a little bit of inspiration. It's a Monday. You made it through the hardest part of the week. I'm going to kill the TikTok live. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you tune into the Twitch every weekday, 11:45 Eastern Standard for everyone listening. Monday to Friday. Josh and I do this every morning. And the chat bets. Oh, let's do the chat bets and then we'll do motivation. All right, chat bets.
Right now.
What are you? You're 0-30, guys. Can we just step it up a little bit here? I'd like to win some money with you guys, but you make it hard when you literally haven't hit a bet since the show started.
All right, we got a couple in here. Bulls plus 5. No, because they're the Bulls. Lamar minus 5.5.
Lamar minus 5.5.
I feel like that just reeks of a winner.
Why don't you go ahead and lock me in?
Lamar.
Why don't you go ahead and lock me in on that? Why don't you go ahead and lock me in on that?
Okay, Lamar.
Why don't you, Josh, do me a favor? Why don't you go ahead and lock me in on that?
All right, Cavs money line, Raps money line,
Okay.
Knights money line.
Okay.
Bethune-Cookman plus 1.5. Sabonis 12.5 points.
Do you like that one?
No.
I'm gonna let you pick. I feel like you're a little better at this stuff in terms of picking. So what? Can you pick them, please?
Let's do.
I like Lamar. I just feel like that's
yeah,
fine.
we got Lamar. Let's go. KU minus 8.5. You like that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that.
Is that a chat bet?
Yeah.
Ugh, it's dead.
Deal God.
Fuck. Might have to fade that.
Bounce back.
Might have to fade that. Take Cincinnati.
I just like it because they lost. Like they just lost. Like
Might have to fade that. Genuinely, might have to fade that. My bet might have to be all over Cincinnati. If that's a chat bet.
Oh, it's a chat bet.
Or if that's chalk. All right, listen, we got our chat bets. You guys are 0-50. It's actually getting a little old. Might make a clip about it. Make sure you light a fire into your guys' asses. Okay? By the way, just want to thank everyone for tuning in. But listen, we end every episode with a little bit of motivation, a little bit of inspiration. I feel like last week we did a lot of inspiring. I want to do some motivating on a Monday, some Monday motivation. Listen, there's 2 things that I live my life by, okay? And I want you to hear me when I say these, okay? There's 2 things as you start your week. Might have had a long weekend. Maybe some things didn't go your way, okay? You woke up, you're dreading Monday. Let's fall in love with Mondays. You want to know why? Because you get a fresh start at everything. You can tell your girlfriend you're sorry. Show up to work a little bit early. Get that second cup of coffee in before. Wake up an hour earlier and hit the gym. And I'm going to tell you why you're going to do this. Because wolves Do not kill unlucky deer. Okay? Wolves kill the weak deer. All right? And the saying of the legs feed the wolves, I want you to start living by that. The wolves are all the bad things going on in your life, all right? Don't play the victim. Don't play the unlucky deer. Okay? The wolves kill the weak. And I want you to be strong for me this week. All right. So can you do that? Can you take one step forward for me this week? And can you put your head down and can you go get something done you couldn't get done last week? And I got another one for you guys. Listen, I live my life by this one, and I think everyone should adopt this, okay? From when you wake up to when you go to sleep, how you do anything is how you do everything in life. How you brush your teeth is how you do everything in life. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you cut corners here, you're going to cut corners everywhere. All right? So be the person that buys in. It's hard to buy in, but the work always works. And how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're going to be lazy, you're going to be lazy everywhere. Okay? So please do that for me. Listen, you got BTL up next, so don't go fucking anywhere. You can keep this stream on right now, okay? We got BTL boys coming up next for you, then the surgical stream, and then we got some night sweats for you. You can leave this channel on all day. There's no one else doing this, all right? So leave the channel on. Give some love to the BTL boys. Tell them I said hello, all right? And once again, just going to say it for the chat loud and clear. I'm a taken man. Could not be happier. Year in the making. I feel like I've made it with this one. This one feels like I've done everything I've ever wanted to do.
Love to hear it.
Love to hear that. I'll see you guys here tomorrow morning. Take one step forward for me because it gets easier to do it every single day. And remember, wolves don't kill unlucky deer. So let's go be some strong deer today. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow morning. Let's go have one. Thank you.